Hey, the last time I was just slightly audible. I was a little bit louder than the time before, but I wasn't very welly, well, well darn, this is kind of a train wreck of an intro, but we'll roll with it. I hope I can be heard better this time. I'm averaging into the yellow, just almost into the red, so I should be good. Anyway, we're gonna go to achievements. This game has a couple of them. Enable mustache mode. Well, actually, I'll actually do that this time around. Oh, yeah, the game does kind of... For some reason, the game panics when I do that. Also, no one asked, because no one's watched, but every time you push help, this happens. I think it's funny, because it just shows how silly the game is. Also, quit is you use your imagination. Quit is quit. Options are options. This thing can go away. Anyway, always with the hand. Every time. Oh, did I get 750 coins? I don't remember. Hey, you want to buy an extra seed slot? It'll cost you 750, but you can hold 7 instead of 6. Sure. 5,000 and you get the next one. Yep. One more seed slot. Pole vaulters, screen doors, normals, and cone heads. Last time around we got the Grave Buster. I always try to, I think I mentioned it in a previous time, but I always try to have resources on the left, combat ones next, defensive, and then explosive single time use gimmicks. Anyway, the Gravebuster. Oh, I'm sure you can tell by its name and by the fact that there's graves. But it gets rid of graves. We'll be seeing that in a minute or two. Once I get enough for it, because the Gravebuster is a... I'm not gonna say a whopping 75, but it is tied for the third most expensive thing we have in our I have in my arsenal right now for this level. Also, I'm gonna swap between saying ours and mine. I apologize. It's always weirded me out when I watch YouTubers play games and all that. They're like, oh, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're going to. I'm like, no. No, I'm the one playing. I get all the control. I get every say in the matter. Well, I get every say in the matter for the time being. Anyway, the Gravebuster is, as you know, it reads on the tin. As it reads on the tin, he gets rid of graves. Clicking on the baby sons with the teeny window I've got. Because the window is actually genuinely annoying with how tiny it is. Yeah, sure. I mean, I can fix it, that's the problem. I can load the game in full screen. But the problem with that is, it makes it hard for me to check audio levels. Oh. Crud. There we go. Consume a walnut. What? Audio should be slightly better this time around. If it isn't, there you go, that's your answer. That's what's gonna happen if it isn't. You're gonna eat it, aren't you? Yep. Oh, something got 8. 2 things got 8. What's being eaten? Oh, puff shrooms probably. Also, to answer the question that nobody asked, the grave busters count as a plant, therefore also that shows off that his door blocks projectiles, but it counts as a plant, and therefore pole vaulters jump over it. First time in a while that I've done 3 rows of resource production. Also, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see there, you can break the screen door. It just takes a hellaciously long time to do so. Oh, I also forgot to show off mustache thing. If you type in on your keyboard, because this is a computer game, if you type in M-U-S-T-A-C-H-E, you get mustache mode. You can't really see it well here. You can see it a little bit on him. Actually, no. I'll get rid of it and then showcase it off on the next who you're fighting screen. Yay, completely making a 3/5 of our entire defense useless. It is a good thing to, like, it's a good strategy, but it just feels weird to me. Oh, the almanac keeps track of all plants and zombies you've encountered. Yep. 15, no, is it 15 levels in? Or is it 14? I don't know. You unlock this. View plants is, well, use your imagination. You click on a plant that you've had, or that you have, and it gives you a little description, what they do, how you use them, and they're just little summary. Range, potato mine, Yeah, I think we've seen it once by accident, but the potato mine, if multiples in its little square, it will destroy them all. But it's a little weird to get, unless you put a walnut right in front of him to get the zombies to be together and then they go into it. You're not ever gonna get multi-kills with this. Single use. He does have a delayed activation and its damage is massive. Sleeps during the day. Anyway, you have one for the zombies as well. You always get some little comment. The zombies are a little bit more comical because you don't really need to have a lot of information about them. Anyway, time for... Oh, jeez. That was a knuckle crack and that was very loud. Time for a ludicrously obnoxious amount of clicking. Ever played a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting squirbows. You know, those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that. But instead of squirbows, it's zombies. And instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. And instead of me, it's you! Every -5 level is a minigame. Well, I hazard to call 3-5 a minigame. Like, I really hazard to call that a minigame. But, oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Okay, no, it went away, fortunately enough. Oh, anyway, I should probably explain this. Your hammer is your cursor, and you click on the zombies. However, the zombies have different movement speeds. So you do get some pretty quick ones. Also, I forgot to show it off. They can eat the Gravebuster. So you don't want to just plant it in front of like 20 of them. Oh yeah, make a noise. Also, unlike the bowling one, where you got more money if you hit them successfully, if you hit multiple of them, money is just normal zombie money drops. Gee. Get rid of you real quick. You're gonna cause an issue. Money! Anyway, yeah. Pick up sun, join this mode. And it just lets you have little extras. Coneheads take 2 hits. Buckets take 3. Final wave. You think that's enough? Just gonna try to milk as much money as we can out of it. Yep, each lawnmower you have left gives you 50 coins. Makes a zombie fight for you. And of course, you encounter a zombie that it works best on. And that's the football zombie. You can't cheat with the zombies unless you have fought them. Unless you've beaten the level that they're on, you can't get their information. However, the plant's a free game. Anyway, I'm not going to do this level, but cheat codes. If you type in, as I said a little bit ago, but now that you can actually see it, Mustache, you get them little mustaches. Oh, it doesn't actually work on this screen, okay. You give them little mustaches. And if there's a couple other ones you can do. If you type in Future, you get them little glasses. There is another one you can do. Like, there's a whole bunch of them. Like, if you type in DANCE, you get that noise. You can't do that yet, but there's a couple cheat codes. Like, Daisies is one. You can't get them yet. It requires another thing you unlock later. There is a third one you could do right now. Actually, let's show it off. I'm just going to end this level in a second, but if you type in TRICKEDOUT, the lawnmowers change. Anyway. And the cheat codes go away once you quit out the game altogether rather. And Almanac appears in the main menu. Also achievements. Mustache mode. If you go down, there's a zombie, and I don't remember the name of this game. It's another PopCap game. Oh yeah, you can keep scrolling down. Here's Bejeweled. Another reference to that later in the game. There's, what's it called? Furbies? Fluffles? I don't know. Fergles? Keep going. There's Peggle. I'm sure this is a reference to something. There's Zuma. And China. Anyway. I believe that is everything for right now. We're at 18 minutes, or almost 18 minutes. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.